depression?
Handling and juggling so many things at one time without having help. And that's why I felt like I would never put blame on Swift, but when you dating somebody and y'all both have goals to accomplish and you see, I don't even, it was just personal things. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of personal things. And I felt lonely. I felt like all I had was myself. I felt like, because when you become a certain stature, it becomes a time when you don't even want to tell people about what you go through because so many people believe in you. So when you bother people with your problems, you feel like you put them in a space to where it's like, oh, she's not gonna make it, or you worry them, or they just do too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so I just was going through a lot. Like, I fell deep into depression. I feel like I didn't have nobody. I stopped praying.
Wow.
Like, I did. I stopped praying because you know what it was? I fell in love with trying to get my personal life together, but not understanding how to separate my personal from my music life. So it just was a lot, because when you dating somebody and it's him making beats and y'all dating, it's both. It's personal and music. So it's like it interacts with each other. It just was a lot. Like, it was a lot. And then I feel like I didn't have nobody. And then he wasn't doing anything with his music career at the time. So it's like the conversations that I would have, we didn't have that conversation no more together. Like, it was just me bragging about myself.
Exciting to him no more? Basically, like,
no, the conversations was always exciting to him. I personally feel like he was always happy for me. I just personally felt like that he always had this something that was like deep inside of him that he seen was like, yo, she's lit right now, and she might treat me the way I just got out of a situation.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
And I never looked at it like that. I looked at it as, no matter what the fuck me and this nigga, even though I can't stand this nigga and we fighting, we arguing, and I'm not giving him no pussy right now, but this still my nigga, we gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I looked at it, because I'm from Brownsville and I'm used to coming from tough love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to, like, if we set a pact and we spoke on something, we've been together this long, we gonna stay together and we gonna make sure we get to where we gotta go. But it came to a time and point to where it's just that I knew, like, you see the signs, you know what I'm saying? And you start seeing them little by little at first, but then after a while, they become so visible to where I started talking about it to him. And I was like, yo, I feel like we're gonna break up soon. Like, I feel it, because it's not there no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to keep you happy, but I just see it. Like, it came to a time and point to where when we would go through our arguments, it wouldn't even be arguments no more, because I didn't have the energy to fight with him no more. It was just like, okay, like, cool. You leaving? You going to LA for a month? All right. Like, it just was nothing. Like,
Let me stop you right there.
Bow.
How did you get out of the depression? Like, what steps did you take for people who
I prayed.
listening, watching?
I prayed.
Like,
I
what's
prayed.
the steps you took to get out?
I prayed. I cry like a little baby some nights.
Crying is healthy.
Yeah, it is. I cry like a little baby some nights. I prayed, and I spoke to my grandmother. You know, because I feel like I avoid my grandmother a lot because I'm grinding for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, my grandmother's my soft spot. So it's like, if I'm always talking to my soft spot, I feel like I'm going to be soft. So I prayed. I spoke to my grandmother, and I continuously kept myself busy. That's when I started getting more and more into my career. Like, you want to do charity events, you want to give away money, you want to do this, you want to do that, start doing it now. No, don't make no excuse. Don't fall into this depression, because at the end of the day, it came to a point to where it was like I tried to commit suicide, and I saw like nobody was there for me. So it was like, at the end of the day, I'm going to be there for myself, and I'm going to go for the goals that I set for myself, and everything that I set for myself, I'm going to accomplish it with no excuse. I don't give a fuck if I make $1 a day, I'm going to save $1 a day. I don't give a fuck if I got to go hustle, I'm going to hustle, and I'm going to put it into my career, and I'm going to invest in myself. And ever since I started doing that, my blessings started coming. I started, like, that cloudy cloud that was over me started leaving, and like, I'm happy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go in the studio and I genuinely make the music that I want to make, how I feel. So
I saw you at a show. You know, I was DJing.
Yeah.
At a show for Swift, and There's some stuck out to me that when we was talking on the side, you told me, you was like, exact words you said to me, you was like, Vic, I'm so happy. This is my first time out and I'm out of depression. You told me that. Remember that day?
Yeah.
You told me that.